Now, a writer for Vogue taking some heat for a story she did on childhood obesity. In an article for the April edition, Dara-Lynn Weiss writes about her 7-year-old daughter Bia's weight struggles. Bia's doctor got concerned at a checkup and told her mom she needed to help her daughter lose some weight. To her credit, Dara-Lynn Weiss did that. But it's the way she did it and her subsequent writing about it that has people fuming. One incident took place at a Starbucks when the barista couldn't say exactly how many calories were in her daughter's hot chocolate. The mom grabbed the drink out of her daughter's hand, dumped it into the garbage can, making a huge spectacle of herself and, of course, embarrassing her daughter. ABC 15 now, we want to know what you think of this. Childhood obesity, we talk about it. It is a huge problem in our society, and it's something that a lot of parents deal with. But is dealing with it in public the right way to handle this? And then writing about it in such a well-read magazine. We want your thoughts on this topic.
Well, we have Arizona Diamondbacks president Derek Hall here, of course, Craig Fouie. All of us are parents here. We care about our kids. Weight is obviously a concern, especially when it comes to childhood obesity. But really, is the public forum the way to tackle it when it comes to your own child?
I don't think so. I don't think you ever embarrass your child publicly, and that's what happened in this case. And this is a very emotional issue. When you're talking about childhood obesity, you really have to help your children, and that's certainly not a way to motivate or to help.
Yeah, and you being a coach yourself, you're always out on the field, getting your kids active, but taking them to Starbucks for a hot chocolate may have been the problem.
That's not a good answer. And clearly, I coached football for 20 years, and Derek knows this. The linemen are big guys, right? They're 200, 300-pound guys. It's tough to talk about that, but we always addressed it with those guys, and we talked about body fat content, and not so much how much you weigh, but what's your body fat content. And so, but I don't think you do anything in public. That's the key. I agree with Derek.
And do that in private. The little girl has lost a ton of weight. She looks great. Her mom is praising her, but I think it's sending the message to the child that the mom is saying, you're worthy now, you weren't worthy before.
Yeah, and I have 7-year-olds, and I'm sorry, there's nothing negative like that coming out of my mouth. I mean, there's 7, there's a lifetime of course, eating right. You have to, push good nutrition, but calling your child fat and then making a spectacle of yourself, that's just not probably the answer.
It's such a widely read magazine. I just think I thought it was awful.
And it's modeling. The mom admitted she didn't eat wonderful foods herself, so she wasn't the greatest role model for her child. In one instance, she actually deprived her daughter of dinner when she found out what her daughter had at school that she didn't agree with. I mean, wow.
And choose your restaurants, right? Like you said.
Absolutely.
It's like, why go into Starbucks and order a hot chocolate when you know that's not the best thing to consume?
Get a tea. Get a nice tea.
How about a bottled water?
Take some accountability as a parent.
All right, here's what you guys were saying on Facebook.
Well, Marianne Martin writes, I am wondering, with all of this child dieting, can a parent go too far and think that being very skinny to extreme skinny is the norm?
Yeah, Kim Pasaglia says, after reading, I think the mother has food issues and is now giving her daughter the same.
And Geraldine Morton is not mincing words. She says, psycho mom.
Yeah, Deb Thompson-Wax says, if that little girl wasn't destined to have a weight problem before, she is now.
Yeah, you just hope that she comes out of this okay.
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Well, next on